decide, okay, have a nice time, eh? Bye bye, have a nice time. You go, finish. If you still see the person tomorrow, sorry, I was supposed to call you yesterday. The liars that even pay me pass is the ones that takes their time to freaking fabricate a story that never happened. Then we have the fifth group. These are the important people. They feel so important that you should be the only one reaching out to them. You should be the only one, they only see you at their convenience. They always want to see you. Don't get me wrong. They always want to see you. They always want to hang out with you, you know, but you have to do the work. You have to come to see them. They never come to your house. They never, but you are the one going to their house all the time. Or maybe you guys, you want to meet, you know, it's always you. Like, okay, let me take that down. There are people that are introverts, okay? So it's also important you know the kind of friends or the kind of people you have around you. So introverts sometimes need help, you know, to take that push. Do you get? Like me. People think I'm an extrovert, but I'm actually an introvert. I can stay in my apartment for 3 months. I don't see anybody. I don't go out. And I will be fine. I will be fine. Then there are some people, you know, that is so important. Most tourists, that's what they're called. They like people around them all the time. They always want to be with people, you know. Most of them are extroverts, you know. So there are those kind of people that are out there. They don't mind, you know, stuff like that. But then there are some people that are so introverts. So you have to also look at the kind of people they are. Even if they are introverts, just let them know that, come on, you also have to sometimes give in the effort, because you don't want to have a relationship with anybody when the effort is not equal. I don't give a frick, let me not use the word F-U-C-K, okay, about who they are in your life. It has to be equal efforts. When I say equal effort, Simply Joecy spoke about the calculators, the people that calculate, okay, I did this for you, you should also do this for me. That's not what I mean. Well, that's not what I mean. Don't be calculating what you've done for the person and what the person have done for you. That's not what I mean at all. But when I say equal efforts, like, there are sometimes you give more than, you know, that person is going to give, and then there are sometimes that person gives more than you give. Like, you know, the appreciation, you know, the equal, you have to pour, it's the energy, you know, you pour and you get. It's not one way. If you are pouring and pouring and pouring, you'll be exhausted. At the end of the day, you can't give what you don't have. So you can't be pouring. Cup will overfull, you're still pouring. One day you go empty. It's two things. You will be empty. So you pour, the person pour on you. So that important friend, as I was saying, the important person, that important person also goes with the glue person, where those ones, they intertwine. The important person / glue. These glue people are the people that they don't give you no privacy. They want to know what everything that's going on in your life. They call you all the time. They write you all the time. If you guys don't talk for 2 days, then they feel that something is wrong. If you have a boyfriend, it's a problem. If you spend your time with someone else, it's a problem. There are some friends that they cannot, when you are close friends with other people, is a problem. When you're with your close friends and they are there with you, is a problem. You know, they just want you for themselves, like as if they are the one that is shining your Congo, like they are the one that is helping you with your congee, even if the person that is helping you with your congee self. So what happened? Can't I live my life? So you don't want those kind of people. You don't want the important friends, the important person / glue. They're either gluing you, because all those ones is just their insecurity. Okay, it's just their insecurity. It becomes suffocating later. they want to tell you that it's because they care so much about you, they care so much about the relationship. That's bullshit. If you care so much about the relationship, if you care so much about me, you're supposed to know that, you know, there are boundaries to things. You know, you need to know that, hey, I don't need to talk to you every day. I have friends that we might not talk for a month. You understand? We might not talk for, okay, thank God, because of social media, we see each other on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. We just see each other's what's it called, pictures or any on any post, you know, and then we'll comment on it. Like, it's a way to tell you that I'm watching, I'm seeing what you're doing. But then when we talk like we catch up anytime we want to catch up. But then there are some people that you are friends with. If you don't talk to them for 3 days, it don't be problem. Then it's because people have a problem, or then they start giving you attitude, or maybe you have a relationship, you just got a new relationship that you need time to like actually get to know this person. You know, this your so-called friend will say, now since you got a guy, or since you got a girl, you don't have time for me anymore, you don't have time for your friends anymore, you don't. They need to be able to respect that there's a new meat in the soup. You understand what I mean? So we'll go to the 7th and was that 5th or 6th, or what was that? That was, sorry, that was the 5th. So we'll go to the 6th. Okay? So the 6th is the manipulators. These manipulators, oh God. Again, as I said, as I'm saying all these things, anybody that comes to your mind, I hope you are writing them down. This is the manipulators. They are dominating. They are controlling. They are possessive. Okay? Okay. Now, these people are the people that... How do I get it? They are the people that they prefer you to live your life according to what they feel is best for you. I will say it again. They are the people that are convinced that they know best what is good for you. As an adult, paying your own bills, it doesn't work like that. You have the right to live your life the way you please. No one should tell you how to live your life. Everyone can have their opinions. Everyone can have their advice. But it's up to you to choose whether or not to take their opinion or take their advice. Okay? These are the people that when you don't take their advice or their opinion, they get mad at you. Okay? They get mad at you, and then they're like, I'll never give you an advice again. I'll never do this. It's not that serious now. Sometimes you can give me advice, I'll take. Sometimes I won't take it. The same way I can give you advice. Sometimes you take it. Sometimes you not take it. You understand? The only thing you owe anybody when they give you advice is to acknowledge, is to appreciate or acknowledge that you've heard what the person said. Do you understand? It doesn't mean that you must take what the person said, but at least out of respect, you will, out of respect, acknowledge that, I hear you, if you're doing something else, I hear you, but I think I'll do it my way. I think I prefer my way. Okay? Instead of you to just hear what the person said, I think I'll do it my way instead, and then that's it. But those people that don't want to respect that you did it your way, you don't want those kind of people. Those people that at the end of the day, they will end up, how do I say it? They will end up emotionally abusing you because you didn't do what they expected you to do, or you didn't take the advice they expected you to take. You did. At the end of the day, you realize that you are actually living your life for these people. You're actually doing things, everything you want to do, you second guess yourself. Would this person think it's okay? Would this person be happy with me? Because maybe they emotionally abuse you with silence or with anger, anyone, just because you didn't do what they wanted you to do, or you didn't do what they thought was best. You understand? Or then they start trashing you outside because you chose to live your life the way you chose to live your life. That's bullshit. You don't want those kind of people in your life. Trust me. You don't want those kind of people in your life, because at the end of the day, you will limit yourself. I am telling you. Sometimes those kind of people, where you see yourself and where they see you, are two different things. So if you see yourself here and they see you here, you can see that all of a sudden, every choice you start making, you start going down. You start going down. You start going down to be in the same level, because you feel that, okay, you want to make this person happy. You want to please this person, especially if the person is your family or you are romantically involved with that person. You know, before you know, you start going down. Anytime you see that this person, whatever the person is saying, is not even to make you better up there, but it's trying to tell you that you are overgoing up there. It's no. That person is supposed to respect. And these people that are the manipulators, they are also the people that cannot respect your boundaries. Those are not the people you want. Okay? They cannot respect your boundaries. These are not the people you want. When I say respect your boundaries, I didn't say they must like your boundaries, but I say they must. And I say it again. They must respect your boundaries. Your boundary is your boundary. You can change your boundary. What your boundary is today might not be what your boundary is tomorrow. But whatever your boundary is today, anybody that is for you should respect that that is your boundary. Do you get it? So that's just it. Your boundary is your boundary. Take the one you can take in advice. The one you can take, the one you cannot take, leave it. And whoever says they are for you should also understand the fact that, okay, this person is an adult. They can do whatever they want to do. If this person comes to you for advice, then you give the advice and say, this is what I think I should do. There are some people that will come and ask you for advice, but they already have what they want to do in their head. You understand what I mean? It's still up to you to give that advice, or you don't give that advice. It's simple as that. Not like you say, I'm not going to give you advice again, because anytime if person still tell you something what to do, you still going to be doing your own. Maybe when you talk, the thing that you said, it didn't connect with what that person was saying. So it's up to that person. After the person keeps on making the same mistake, the person will wake up by themselves and say, this person, every time this person is giving me advice, if I had done it like this, things would have been better. You understand? So let that person come to that conclusion on their own. Okay? So that was the sixth, and now we're going to be taking the last. The last part, the last category of people you do not want in your tribe, as we call them, are the liars. Liars. If you know anybody to be a liar, you don't want that person in your tribe, because that oh God, honesty is everything. You see? You hear? Honesty is everything. Everything. You want a friend that calls a spade, and a shovel. You understand? You don't want, because even those liars, they're also in the manipulating sector, because they end up manipulating the lie to becoming a truth. Some people are such liars that even themselves, it's like sometimes they believe what they are saying. You know, some people, they get so comfortable in lying that they end up believing in the lie that they are lying themselves. They convince themselves in that lie. You don't want that kind of person. You don't want the kind of person that when the person says good morning, you have to look at your time if it's really good morning. You don't want that kind of person in your tribe at all. Because first of all, there's two things involved. You can either paste that person as a liar and still allow that person in your tribe. If you allow that person in your tribe and you know the person to be a liar, that lying spirit comes with negativity, and you don't want that negativity to come near you. There will be a situation where you will need that person's honesty, and the person will lie. You understand? And you don't want that person in your tribe. You want someone that when you tell the person, you call the person and say, this is what I heard, or this is what this person said, Or is it true that this thing happened? And were you there when this thing happened? The person will not lie. Or maybe you even ask the person offended you, or the person did something unknowingly, or even knowingly. You ask the person about it, and then the person just starts lying, fabricating. The liars that even pay me pass is the ones that takes their time to freaking fabricate a story that never happened. Oh God. Or the ones that even lied for something that was unnecessary to lie about. You know, there's some lie. It's not like me, I don't lie. Oh, there's some white lie here and there. Do you get? We all lied as kids based on, you know, we don't want them to beat us. But I don't understand why friendship to friendship, family member to family member, we just be lying about something. I really don't get it. You know? And then there are some people, okay, there are some things you can lie about based on, because you understand that the consequence of this, you know. For example, now you have, in relationships, some people will lie to their spouse when they made a mistake to cheat. They lie to their spouse that it didn't happen, it never happened. Why? Because they are scared of, you know, the reaction of the spouse. They are scared that the spouse the reaction, and they're scared of hurting the spouse. That is different. I'm not condoning that kind of lie, but it's different from someone that would just want to lie to lie. Someone that will say they have something that they don't have. Someone that would fabricate a story just for it to be sweet. Someone that would just say they have something that they don't have. Someone that will lie that their relationship is A, but their relationship is B. Why would you want to do that? Someone that just, you know, there are some people in your surroundings, you know, these people are liars. You know, anything the person say, you just automatically have a question mark. All these things are too much stress. They are too much stress. These are not things you want to be dealing with. Do you get? Those kind of people, if you know them, what did I say? Stay far from them. Stay what? Far from them. Stay far from them, because you will not be able to stand for them in some certain situations. As friends or as tribes, I should be able to stand for you anytime. I'll beat my chest. I will say, I'll not shake. This person are my person. Whether the person do the wrong or not. Because like me, I don't know how you guys are, but me, I'm someone that I can take a bullet for someone that I care for. I don't want to go and die useless die because you want to lie, stupid lie. At least if I still, God forbid, something happened to somebody, you just know that, okay, the person died for the truth. Not you just go there, you just waste yourself for someone that is just a born liar. You say one thing, the person will change it. Or maybe a quarrel happened, you and this person, the person just like, when you're even dating, and you know that person to be a liar, don't marry that kind of person, no, that is lying unnecessary lie, that fabricates unnecessary fabrication or unnecessary story. Because when you guys are married tomorrow, when that person will be doing you bad inside, the way the person will be lying outside, people will be looking at you as if you are the bad person, not knowing that this person is the bad person. The same way with friendship. Be the same way with friendship. So even with friendship, if the person is a liar, the day the person will even be saying the truth, you will not be able to believe the person. Why? Because the person is a born liar. You don't want that kind of person in your tribe. So, as I said, with every relationship, okay, I didn't say that before, but I'll say it again. In every kind of relationship, and that's why I said, I hope I'm not shouting, I live alone. So, and I, you know, it's like I'm hearing myself, so let me put myself down. In every relationship, in every kind of relationship, you want it to be healthy, to be whole, and to be beneficial for both parties. Any relationship where only one party is benefiting for it is not a good relationship. That is not the kind of relationship you want. And remember, everything I've said, as you are checking your surroundings, if these people are in your surroundings, this is the same way you should also check yourself if you mistakenly are inside these 7 people or these 7 characters, if you mistakenly have one of these 7 characters, it might be bad habits, it might be bad I don't know, bad omen or whatever. Be conscious of yourself and work on it. For example, this one of when someone tell you a tragedy, or when someone tells you their trauma, or when someone tells you what they're going through, you know, you want to tell, you think that you, by you telling them that you've gone through something worse, is to make them feel better. You think like that. Most we Africans think like that. It doesn't work like that. Okay, so that's why I said be conscious. And the reason why I said Africans is because I'm an African and I can tell you what I know. Do you understand what I mean? And the way we grew up. We grew up with tough love. Shake it off. Shake it off. The West, they grew up with, you can cry if you want to cry. You can be emotional if you want to be emotional. Some of themselves, they will even cry for you more than you that is crying for yourself. Just for them. You understand what I mean? It's something that is built from, I don't know how they grow from home, but I know it's something they grow, it's implemented in schools. I know this because I'm a pedagogue. So it's implemented from a very young age. But coming from our own background, there's no time for cry, there's no time for emotions. You understand? The life is tough, so we give you tough love so you know how to survive in the tough life. That is not how you survive in the tough life, because at the end of the day, it prevents you, it limits you to actually be empathetic for people. Do you understand? So these things are things that, look at it in your circle and then check yourself if you are in this category. They say know yourself, not because. So know yourself first. Reflect on yourself while you're reflecting on others. Okay, so know yourself. And then the last part is, when you now decide, when you've written all these people down, you've thought about it, you wrote to all these people, I would advise, before you decide to cut them off, give them the opportunity to change. And the only way you can give them the opportunity to change is by you telling them how they make you feel. In case you don't know how to make them how to tell them this, I'll give you should I say, I'll give you a tip. This is a tip I learned from, there's this guy I love so much, Malcolm MJ. Love him. Found him on Facebook and started following him on YouTube. And he's a homosexual, pretty boy that loves being a boy. He should I say boy? He's a man. He's a wealthy man. You know, also homosexual. And when I say also I'm homosexual, it's not because I'm homosexual as well, but you know, he's just confident in his own skin and everything. And I listen to him a lot, and he said something. And since last year, he said this, and I put it in my brain. So I'm going to tell you guys as well, so you learn as well. This is a tip, okay? So he said, the best way to tell these people how they make you feel without you putting it on them, okay, without it being like you are attacking them for something they might not be conscious about. This is a way you can tell them. And this, you can say it to anybody, your friends, your family members, your pastor, your co-worker, your what's it called, your co-worker, your boss, any relationship at all these things I said, you have to check your surroundings. Okay, so if it's at your work, if it's your boss that are doing all these things, maybe you want to find another job. But I didn't say you should just sack yourself. Make sure you get another job first before you leave those people, because those people are just bad vibes. At the end of the day, you will not be able to live your fullest when you are at work. Okay, someone has made me feel all these things that I'm saying now at my workplace, and I can feel that it's not a good thing. It's not what you want to be feeling. If it was up to me, I would don't sack that woman since. And it's just toxic, you know. And right now, she's not only doing it to me, she's also doing it to other people in my workplace. So that's, by the way, that's another talk for the future. So let me tell you how to talk to these people. It's just a line, very simple. So however they make you feel when you want to talk to them, it shouldn't be when you guys are quarreling and then you just bring it out. No, no, no. You don't need to be quarrel, because if you say something from quarrel, not everybody will get the point. So you have to say it in a time whereby, you know, things are cool, or when the person just do that thing. You've been noticing that this person does this thing, especially let's say from the competing side, or the other things that the person does, and immediately the person does it, you guys are not quarreling. You say, okay, you know what, I actually wanted to talk to you about something, and this thing just reoccurred, so I think it's important we'll talk about it. And then the person will be like, oh, what do you want to talk about? Listen very well. You say, I just want to let you know that this is how I'm experiencing you. So now this makes it, you're not putting it or attacking them. It means you might be thinking something else, but what you are giving is making me experience you. However, because sometimes your intention and your action are two different things. So their intention can be different from their actions, okay? So you saying it this way, you are actually telling them that in case you had a better intention, you are giving them the benefit of the doubt that they had a better intention for doing the effed up thing they're doing to you now. So you just tell them, you know, this is how I'm experiencing you. I've been experiencing this for a while, and I just want to call your attention to this. This is how I'm experiencing you. So for example, the person is a loyal gossiper. For example, you say, I'm experiencing you know, your storylines and stuff like that. I don't really understand why these people feel so comfortable, you know, talking to you about me, knowing fully well that we're friends, and it makes me feel so and so and so and so. And then you tell how him, she, he, she, him, shim. This is how you feel. Okay? Now, when you say that to this person or the unsupportive people, you tell them, you know, since I've been going through this, my journey, you know, I've noticed that, you know, you're not really being supportive, and you know, I'm experiencing this and this and this, and it makes me feel. Remember to tell them how it makes you feel, because you can only own your story, you can only own how you feel, and you tell them what they are doing and how it makes you feel. So it's not like you say, you not do like this, 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 you not do like this. No, tell them what they do and how it makes you feel. Okay? And when you've said that, now the two things that are going to happen, that can happen, and I'll tell you the one to accept and the one not to accept. You get me? Now, when you say it and the person lies, again, use a lie to cover it, and use that lie to defend their actions. You understand? No, it's not like that. So it's because, especially those liars, excuse me, they're the one who does this. If they give you a story and then you tell them how you feel or how they make you feel about that thing, then they will lie another lie to defend what they did, to do what they they will lie to defend what they did, to make you feel like they had good intention of doing what they did out of the lie. And you know that both the lie and the defending and the everything are all lies. That kind of person, the person is not ready to change. Or for example, it's those manipulators, and you've noticed that every time you don't take this person's advice, this person is a certain way, does a certain thing, or manipulates, or treats you in a certain way, and you let this person know that this thing this person is doing makes you feel like this and like that, and then the person is like, okay, oh, if it's like that, let me keep to myself now. No need for me to be giving you advice anymore, and they take it like that. That one too, just carry the person to one corner. The person is not ready to change. The only thing you want to hear is this: oh, is it okay? It doesn't need to be exactly as I'm saying it, but it should relate to what I'm going to say now. Oh, is it? I didn't realize, I didn't mean to do that, but I understand you feel that way. Because now when you are saying it to the person, you are telling the person this is what this person did, and this is how it makes you feel. So the person should be able to put themselves in your position. Their intentions don't matter. Their reason for doing what they did doesn't matter. What matters at that time is that they made you feel the way, they made you feel like crap, and that is the only thing that should matter at that time. They need to confirm to you that that was not a deliberate act. That was not their intention. This is what their intention is, and they'll be better in, bringing out their intention in a better manner. Then that person is ready to change. When you tell someone what they've done to you, or maybe what they've done to you in your back or in your front, and you tell that person does not apologize, that person does not acknowledge the bullshit, but instead either gets mute, doesn't say anything, or then later you hear the person went to tell someone that, can you imagine, this is what you said, or the person start talking about it outside, and then you now hear it. These are the people you don't want in your tribe. I've told you, it's up to you. Me, I'm still building my tribe. I'm not finished building my tribe. Right now, I have some strong people in my tribe that I know that anytime I stand, wake up. Anytime I stand, wake up. If they see anything or anything, I can be myself with them. I can be myself with her. When I say be yourself with your friends, it doesn't mean that your friends should not be able to correct you. They should be able to correct you if you want to be corrected. If you don't want to be corrected, leave the person alone. If you see that this person is going to be toxic for your tribe, still leave the person alone. If you are going to be the one that's toxic to someone's tribe, if the person says you should leave them alone, leave them alone. It's their tribe. Everybody can, everybody can build their tribe the way they want their tribe. Okay? So remember, tell them how you feel first and foremost before you decide to let them go. That will be the most the most fair thing to do, because some people can be these things without being conscious about it. Okay, so to round up everything, remember, any relationship, you need to have equal efforts. What did I say? Equal efforts. You pour into the cup, and the person also pour into the cup, and then it overflow. The person pours into you, and you pour into that person. Let's say you do things for this person, you help this person for things and all that, and then for some reason you guys go out, and then you just expect, there are some friends, because they do things from you, they just expect some things that you should do, some things free for them. After all, things that I have done for you, you should know that you can do free. No, it doesn't work like that. You did what you did for me because you could. So me, I can only do what I can do for you if I can. You understand what I mean? So sometimes I don't mind. I can tell my friends, let's go out, and then I'll pay everything. I do that often. You understand? Then sometimes I won't just go because I pay things for them, and I know we've gone clubbing, for example, 2 times, and I pay for them. The next time, before I'm expecting them to pay for me, I'll tell you, I don't have money this time. I hope you guys are the ones that are taking us out. Something like that. It's not like you just go there, now stand like this, because you're waiting for you've done for them 2 times before, so now it's their time to do for you. No, it shouldn't work like that, okay? So communication is key. As I said, try to check your surroundings. If all these kinds of people and your surroundings, if they are, reevaluate yourself. Make sure you are not in one of these categories. If you are, try as much as possible to change yourself. And then after that, I will say cut off or be far from those people. There are some people whereby someone always used to say everybody is useful, nobody is everybody is useful, everybody is useful, you never know when you need somebody tomorrow. People say that, and I believe that to an extent. But who not good for you, not good for you. You don't need to keep the person what's it called, close. Okay, who is not good for you, you can't trust that person. And who you can't trust, you don't want that person close, you want that person far. When you see them, you greet them. They tell you, oh, long time, long time. You say, yes, long time. I'm not, how is everybody, how is family, how is this, how is, okay, have a nice time, bye bye, have a nice time. You go, finish. If you still see the person tomorrow, sorry, I was supposed to call you yesterday, I didn't. Finish. Don't. I told you now, 2020 is the year of building our tribes. Okay, okay guys, so that was it. That's my advice for you today. I don't tire. I'm tired. Let me introduce myself to the newcomers. Hello, I'm Beveline. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching to this part of the video. I said, I'm Beveline. This YouTube channel is everything human related. Okay, should I say everything human related? But anyways, I'm into beauty, makeup, vlog, lifestyle. Okay, so these are the things we talk about here. It doesn't matter your gender, your religion, your sexuality, you are welcome here. If you haven't subscribed yet, please remember to subscribe now. As in now. Let me swallow one while you are subscribing. Then after you subscribe, there's a bell there. Press it. Have you pressed it? So when you press that bell, there's all, personalized, and none. Put it on all. All is the first one. Have you done that? Okay. Thank you very much. If you have comments to what I've said, if you agree or disagree, please feel free to comment on the comment section below. Thank you very much. I'm eating eba and banga soup made by yours truly, Beveline, with enough of orishi and enough of pepper. If you want to know what orishi is, write it on the comment section. I love you. Bye guys.